Alright, hello guys, it's Gabe here. So it's now February 22nd, 2016, and I've been continuing my researches and watching more documentaries and discovering some inspiring people like Marcus Rothkrantz and Don Tolman and his son Tyler Tolman, which have been great in the last week or a couple of weeks. I've been listening a lot to these guys and I'm not just buying everything that they're saying, but I've been finding that for what I know up to now, that kind of makes sense. I don't know, I've been enjoying what their philosophical way of seeing history and nature and human evolution, and I think it adds up. For me, it all adds up. That's what I'm gonna say. That's how I feel, at least, and I'm feeling kind of good. I've been doing a bunch of different stuff over the last couple of weeks. I've been water fasting twice. Today's my second water fast. One was last Sunday, number 1. Number 2 was today, and I've never done that in my life, and it was alright. I survived. I've been noticing that I've been feeling really calm during the afternoon when I've been water fasting, which was interesting. Apparently it gets very hard when you do like a 7-day, like day 2, 3 and 4 are supposed to be very, very difficult, so I guess maybe I'll do that eventually. Bunch of stuff I want to try. I want to try the rainbow eating that Tolman has been talking about after a fast, and but I don't want to go too fast into fasting, because I'm not an expert and I don't want to hurt myself and anything, so I'm gonna try to stick to eating well. I've been cheating over the last couple of weeks. I'm not cheating, I don't want to put any label on what I'm doing. I'm just exploring. But my brother came to see me. We ate a poutine, it's a greasy meal. It's a Quebec cultural plate. It's basically French fries with cheese, like fresh cheese on it, and then gravy. Sounds disgusting if you don't know about this, but trust me, it's like the best junk food in the world. And then you can put like some condiments like onions, peppers, and I had bacon also. So I've just been doing that with a Coca-Cola also, which was a big meal for me. And then I went and ate some fried chicken the next day, because like the door opened and I was just like, I still love this. And I don't know if it will ever pass completely for me, because I've been eating so much of this my whole life, but we'll see. We'll see how it evolves. I just wanted to make my second video by showing you this. I bought this today. I got some distilled or demineralized, excuse my English, water. And I got this. You can see, I might just zoom it in a bit. Yeah. Enemas. So the more I'm reading and discovering, the more I'm understanding about how you need to clean your insides if you want to absorb well what you're going to put inside. So it's like a car, when you do your oil change in the spring or in the fall. Out here we have 4 seasons in Quebec, Canada, but you have to empty the old oil and clean it before you put the new oil, because if you just put new oil on top of the old shit, then the engine is not going to work properly. It's not going to assimilate all the clean oil. So I don't know nothing about cars, by the way. I'm just not that type of guy, but kind of makes sense. And I've been eating very well, kind of, except with my couple of cheat days, and I ate a couple of French fries also, and a whole bag of chips like 3 days ago, and a beer. And I went to a friend that I haven't seen in a long time, and I bought some squeezed juice I was like, I'm gonna put some vodka in this, and then he put out the beers, and I was like, yeah, why not? 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever, So I'm just going forward. And I don't want to take too much time, but well, you know, who knows? No one's gonna listen to this anyway, so I can just talk to anyone who's willing to listen. I'm wondering, you know, because it all seems like it's like two slopes for me. You know, you're right here, and every time you take a decision, well, I don't know. It's like more like a balance. You know, like every time you take a decision, you're either like balancing this way, like, or balancing that way. And let's say this is health. Like the more decisions you take towards health, you're gonna balance this, and then you're gonna reach the top. And the more decisions you take on the other way, you're gonna, and then, you know, that's Tyler Tolman, I think, that was talking about this. Like, you're always moving forward in one or the other direction. Either you're in a downward spiral, either you're in an upward spiral, towards either health and happiness, let's say, and the other one's towards, you know, sickness and you know, and sadness, maybe. So you know, when you think about this, every moment, every decision that you have to take, you have to think about that, and it helps to make the decision, because you also have not to be too obsessed with stuff. You know, if you're only obsessed, if you're too much obsessed about making always the good, perfect decisions, like I can't eat that because it's not good and everything, then that train of thoughts is going to become toxic to you. So, you know, you have to take this into consideration. You know, at one point, when does being too conscious might become negative? That might be a possibility. Maybe not, maybe it works great for you. But, you know, you have to, you know, when you decide, actually you have to decide when you have a craving, you have to allow yourself to honor it. That's something he said, Tyler Tolman, once again, great young guy who has been very inspiring to me in the last days. Been listening to his webinars in my audio iPhone and Apple advertisement iPhone, and yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty interesting. So if you honor your cravings, then you become more at peace, and you can, at least you're gonna enjoy it, you know. And once it's done, then you go back to what you want to achieve, to the direction that you want to go through, or move towards to. Sorry. So yeah, and it's very, very nice, you know. So for example, if I have a craving for like fried chicken again, and it's too much, well, I might just say, all right, let's just get over with this. Let's just go eat that shit. Enjoy it, like enjoy it really. See if it's great, how my body reacts. If it reacts well and I'm enjoying it, then fine. And then I'll see the next day what I'm gonna do. You know, I'm gonna try to move again on the raw foods, health foods, or stay there for a couple of days. Who knows? Who knows? Just honor yourself, and don't be negative towards your own self, because that might be more toxic than the toxic shit that you're eating. You know, if you're feeling well, because the mind has apparently a lot of power over body and cells and DNA, and that's another thing. I don't want to get in that, but I'm gonna read. I ordered a book, The Genie in Your Genes. Looks interesting. I'm gonna try to see if it makes sense also. So I don't know. Anyways, got the water, got the Enema bag, and I've never done that. Actually, I did do a colon cleanse. I went to that place, and they had the machine, and they put it in, you know. And I think that was in the beginning of December, I think. And I think now that I'm thinking back upon it, I think that's why maybe I've been feeling so good, like for 4 or 5 days in December. I never made the link between the two things, that I emptied my colon, and then maybe a week later I was eating raw foods, fruits, and feeling great, like the best I've ever felt probably since I was 18. But then it came down again when I started to eat meat and everything in December, because as I told you in the first video, you know, in the Christmas time I went to my family and I just said, whatever, I'm going back to anything that's going to be served in front of me, I'm going to eat it. And then my energy went down. So I'll see, I'm going to try to do this. And I also bought a bit of wheatgrass juice. I'm going to try to eat an ounce a day. I have for 10 days now, and then I'm gonna try to grow mine because it's kind of expensive if you would just buy it here in Montreal. So I'm gonna try to buy in a couple of buckets with earth and with dirt, and I'm gonna try to grow some weed. So that's it. I'll see you after this. I'm gonna go into the bathroom for a while, see what happens. Peace. Alright, so I got some warm, I guess, water in this. Got this too. I'm about to shove this shit up my ass and fill myself with water and see what happens. I don't know. Yeah, it's weird, right? Sorry, it's graphic. Hope it doesn't offend you, but you know, trying to get healthy out here. So let's do it. I even got some olive oil to lubricate the stuff. See ya later. Alright, it's been what time it is? About an hour and 15 minutes later. It's hard to describe. I did it. So I actually did two, because I did it at first, and then I knew I was not going to the bathroom like nearly enough in the last couple of weeks for what I was eating, you know. And after the first one, like a lot of stuff came out, and then I don't know why I felt like I needed another one. So I was like, I want to do a second one. So I did it. I did a second one, and I don't know, I feel like it initiated something inside of my stomach and intestines. So I had, after the second one, I was shaking, like trembling, and wasn't very nice, but it wasn't too bad either. I was able to stand this, and I had a lot of cramps, this region here, like the water coming down, everything. Now it's calm. It calmed after a while. Not a lot of stuff came out after the second one. I'm sorry, I'm just talking, you know, it's about health, right? I mean, if you don't know what you're doing, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm trying to go slow by step, and maybe someone's gonna find this helpful, to find another person who's just lost in this, like me. So yeah, I was able to get the whole bag in twice, shaking, and then at one point it was like something around my head, like a nerve kind of feeling, energy, something like that. Something that I felt a couple times when I was smoking weed. I haven't been smoking weed for about almost a month now, which is the first time in years. But sometimes when I was smoking some good weed and I was just doing some breathing exercises, I'm really someone that's conscious about his body, you know. So I was feeling sometimes like a disc or a circle over my head. Pretty weird. I don't know what it is, but it was like the same kind of feeling. And then I just felt like I had to take a shower. So I just took like a 10-12 minutes hot shower after that, and then went to the bathroom again, just water, and that's it. So yeah, so I think it started something. So I feel like, you know, Lou Corona is saying like, you know, you need like 40 colonics to to get like the proper results, something like that. And there's a part of me that kind of understands this. I feel like I've just started something, but it's like a start point, and like it's gonna be a process. Anyways, That's all. I'm sorry for the stuff, but I think it might be interesting for the other people. So it's just for me anyways. I don't care who's gonna read this. Who's gonna listen to this. And yeah, be well. Good luck with your journey, whatever you're attempting. And I'll see you next time. Oh, I received my enzymes from Puradyne, so I want to do the oatmeal shit this week, probably in a couple of days. And then I ordered the Puracleanse to help to purify everything inside. So I'm gonna try that. And I saw some the Life Essentials from again Puradyne. So I want to try his products because I've really felt like this guy is genuine and really wanting the greatest, I guess, greatest well-being for anyone. So I decided to put my trust in Lou Corona and Puradyne for the products. So I'll see. Hopefully it's nice. I've been doing some kind of yogurt with the probiotics, the Life Biotic. I don't like the taste though, so I don't know if I can adapt to this. It was pretty nasty, I thought, but when I ate it, it felt filling and it felt like I was eating something consistent and good. So you know, I could understand the feeling, the taste. I don't know, but I have to adjust the recipe or something to try it again. And the enzymes, I've been doing it also. I think it feels okay. Doesn't feel great, doesn't feel bad, but I think it's gonna be a combination of everything, plus some breathing and some being conscious when I go out. I'm very much conscious of the sun now. I try to take it in. You know, it's like -20 out here. It's in Montreal. It's in January. It's like -10 degrees, -20. But you know, when I get a bit of sun, like trying to focus on it and try to get it in, I guess, which is interesting. So anyways, sorry for the length and the details and everything. Love you, whoever you are, wherever you are, and see you next time. Peace out.